In today's video, we're going to be showing you an amazing 12-volt RV air conditioner. This thing is extremely efficient, and if you do a lot of boondocking and you don't have the ability to get 110 volt power, you can run non-stop via your lithium ion batteries and solar and get your camper just as cool as a 110 unit. Now in this particular application, we removed a regular vent that was here. Power, fortunately, was already stubbed to it, and so we were able to get that power to this unit. But we're going to walk you through this install from start to finish and show you just how amazing this unit is. Now before we get into the install, I just want to give you some specs on the Country Mod 12-volt air conditioner. This is a 10,000 BTU air conditioner, so it's a pretty good size for an overlanding setup or a small camper. It's a traditional 14 by 14 inlet. So if you have a 14 by 14 inlet vent, you can retrofit it to the 12-volt air conditioner, no problem. And they also include a huge length of line or electrical line. So if you need to run it over the roof and not go into the wall, you can do that if you need to. The efficiency level on this unit is considered a 13.8 EER, which is considered really efficient, almost to the level of a mini split. So this thing is very efficient. And I might add that what they recommend as far as how many amp hour batteries you want is about 300 amp hours. So that could equate to 3 100 amp hour batteries or 1 300 amp hour battery, whatever you need to do to get to that point as a minimum. If you're larger, obviously that's going to be even more effective and you can run it for even longer. And having the most amount of solar power is going to extend the ability for how long you can actually run this unit. Now, in terms of wattage, while this is running in eco mode in the lowest setting, you can run about 300 watts, which is extremely low for an air conditioner. And if you're in high mode, which is full capacity, you can run about 700 watts or so. And this will range anywhere in between there because this is a fully variable system. Now, one of the best parts about this is it's super quiet. It's rated at about 45 decibels, which is way quieter than a traditional air conditioner. The one that we used to have in our camper was so loud. And this one that we put in my friend's camper is just really quiet and it works really well. Now, price-wise, this is very comparable to a lot of the other units out there. It's $939 with free shipping on Prime. And right now you can get $30 off your order by using my code DAVE30. All right, so now that we've gone over some of those details, let's jump right into this installation. All right, guys, so we just got this unboxed and the packaging was really nice. We also have wiring that's included on this 12-volt Country Mod rooftop AC unit. So that's a really nice feature to have the wiring included, which, funny enough, works out really good. We're putting this on a camper that did not have an AC to begin with. So what we have here is just a vent. And I believe this one has, like, it's set up to where if they wanted to put an AC unit in, I believe there's wiring in here somewhere. This actually says right here, air conditioning circuit. So we might be able to pull wiring from here. That would make this a lot easier. But if we do have to figure out a way to get wiring to this, we can also do that. So for starters, we're going to take this existing vent off on top and bottom and then see what we're working with. All right, so here's what we're working with on the roof. We got the vent and we took that little cover plate off to find the circuit is already pre-wired, which is really nice. But we're just gonna cut through this sealant, get our screws taken out and get that cleaned up as nicely as possible and get our wire stubbed through. So here's where we're at, taking these off. This tool really comes in handy. It's a, they call it a Pookie Buster by Malco. So it's a reversible 5/16 or quarter. All of these are 1/4 inch, but check this out. We're buried in silicone. You can cut through the silicone, find your screw. There we go. All right, so here's where we're at. So basically, when we finally managed to get this off, there was a thick area of silicone that was impossible to scrape flush. So what we did was just cut, so all of this is exposed but flat now. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some like 6-inch window stripping that's designed for waterproofing, and we're going to put that on this perimeter. That'll give us a nice surface to seal to with the foam that comes with the air conditioner. And then probably before we do that, we're going to silicone over the top of that weatherproofing stripping that we're going to put on. Alternatively, what we could do here is put a thick layer of silicone on here and let it set up overnight, and then come back and put our AC unit on. But I think the quickest method will be to put that down first, seal it, and then do our silicone. All right, so the first thing we did was unsandwich this one from this one, and then you just make your own holes right here. It fits into place, and you just attach those 4 screws. And then the unit will come with 4 short studs like this and 4 long ones. And I'm pretty sure that is just for if you have a certain thickness of roof. This roof is really thin, so we're gonna be using these studs here. But if you have like a 2x4 roof, you're gonna use the longer ones. Okay, so we're gonna thread a nut on just like this, and then thread it all the way until it seats. And then we're gonna tighten that one down with a wrench. So we're gonna do that on all 4 and then move on to the next step. All right, so at this point, we are ready to set the unit on top of the roof. Tell me when you like it. That's it. All right, guys and gals. So we didn't silicone a bunch until we got this unit set. Now that it's set, once we get everything done inside, we'll come back and redo the rest of this roof. So that's probably the hardest part there. So now we're just gonna sandwich this, and we should be good. All right, so here's what we got down here. So we got our studs. This side is up a little bit because once we put this plate on and pull it down, it's gonna pull this front nice and flush on the roof, and it's just gonna squeeze that gasket onto the roof. All right, guys, so we got this bracket mounted. Everything is permanently done up on the roof. We're just gonna silicone the areas that we needed to after, but this top on the top side is completely done. We have all 4 of these snugged, and we just got our 12-volt wiring in. So we're just reusing this that is originally designed for 110. We're just wiring it up to the red and the black, and we're ready to put this cover on now, and then we'll just plug in our 2 controls or 3 controls that go to the faceplate. Now down here, we have our inverter taken apart. So we pulled our wire that went to the breaker for the air conditioning. We just pulled that out of the box here. We're just gonna get a steady 12-volt supply to these. We don't need to use the ground, so we're just gonna attach these 2. So we have a 12-volt supply here we're gonna tap into, and then we'll get neutral, or ground rather, from the case here, and that should be all we need power-wise. All right, folks, we just got all of our connections made here. This is the finished product. We have this on 67 on cooling. Our fan is nice and quiet, and our AC is coming on right now. You can hear the compressor starting up. Showing 12.5 volts. Already nice and cold. And really sleek design. Really quiet as well. Let's hop up to the top and show you what it looks like up there. Here we have the top unit running. Sounds about like a normal AC running, not super loud. And very sleek design. It doesn't stick up as high as a traditional AC for sure. And then if you want to use the remote control instead of using the buttons up here, you have that as an option. But right now we're running, spitting out really cool air out of the vents, and it's nice and quiet. Well, guys, I am blown away by the Country Mod 12 volt 10,000 BTU air conditioner. This thing was a breeze to install. It works amazing. And just one thing I would definitely recommend is make sure you have the battery capacity and the solar capacity to run this for the amount of time that you're going to want to run it. Now, if you do have a more modern camper, this was an older one. A lot of times, especially in our camper, when you plug something into it, like 110 power, it has an inverter that converts everything. And so you could just run this as a traditional system, and the 110 power will then charge the batteries and allow it to continue running. So that's something to keep in mind also. This was an older camper, so we didn't have that capability, but just a few things to keep in mind if you're shopping for a 12 volt air conditioner. And once again, if you want to pick up one of these guys, you can get $30 off of your order with my discount code DAVE30. Now, I know this video is mostly about RV air conditioners, but I want to throw in something that a lot of people simply aren't aware of, and that is that they can purchase refrigerant, whether it's for their car, for their home, whatever the case is, from abilityrefrigerants.com, and they can have it shipped right to their doorstep. And you can even get a small quantity, like a 2-pound bottle, and you can top off your system for a fraction of the price that you would hire a technician to pay. Now, you do need to get your EPA certificate to technically purchase this refrigerant from abilityrefrigerants.com. I do have videos that show how to do that. So if you want to check out those videos, I'll leave them linked right here. And until next time, you guys be safe. Later.